Hi. Yeah, guys, let's start. Thank you. So I will turn on my Apache, yeah. Then I will go to. Also from here we can go, guys. From Apache, we can just go to Explorer, htdocs, and I have this my project. I think I can just open Sublime, and here I can write, yeah. Shortly about functions, guys. Shortly about functions. Okay. Functions is easy in PHP. You just type function, some function name, yeah. Do something inside the function body. World, yeah. And if you don't call this function, it will not show you, yeah. You will not see hello world if you don't show the function, yeah. So let's go and try to open this PHP file. Thank you. Try to open this PHP file, week3.php, yeah. Nothing will happen because we're not calling this function, and after you have to call this. After calling, you'll see this, okay. It's easy, yeah? Also functions can have parameters, as we know. Functions can have some parameters like a, b, and you can just return something, yeah. This function now is not returning anything. It means it's a void function. If you can return something like return a plus b, yeah? Okay, then you can call this function. Thank you, guys. You're listening? Yeah. I hope. You can call a function with some integers, for example, and can you go out, please? If you're not listening. I'm trying to record, okay? I want this video to be short. You call this function with some parameter, for example with integers, and this function returns you something, and what it returns you can just do echo or take to another variable, then do echo, whatever you want. So I will do just echo, and you'll see the result. Also you can pass here the other types like floats, for example, because you didn't mention here the type, yeah, as a parameter. I mean the type of this, and it will be float number. But in functions, in parameter of functions, you can just say that it should be just integer if you want. If you want a strict type to take, if you want only integers to take, you can just type here, okay? It means even if I pass two float variables, it will take them as integers. It means it will take them as 3 and 4, not 3.3, okay? Then the result will be 7. Also, you can say that I want pass here only integers or floats, for example. With this, you can pass 2 or more types, okay? Also here, for example, I can say I can pass only integers or floats. So you can pass integers or floats, yeah? You have choice. If you pass floats, now it will be also working, yeah? Yeah? Is it clear, guys? Also here you can pass some return type. For example, if you make void, then you don't have to return. If you if you make float, for example, it can return float. Let's say I will return integer. This is the return type, guys. In Java, you type it, the return type, you type mostly in front of the function name. But in PHP, you type it here, okay? With the double, with this sign and after the return type. If you make it integer, even if you pass two floats here, the result will be 7.7, yeah? But when it will try to return it, it will cast it to integer. Okay? So the result will be 7.7, but when it will be trying to return this value, it will see its integer return type, and it will return as integer, okay? So you again have 7, yeah? Okay? Or you can also say it can be integer or also float, for example, if you want, okay? So this is type of, you can mention the type of parameters. If you mention this, only these types can be passed. If you don't mention any type, you can pass. And here also. Okay. 6 minutes. Yeah. 6 minutes can see it. 7 minutes can see it. Okay. Questions here?
It would be different, for example, it would be
Yeah, you can make it different. For example, this is a string. This is boolean. Yeah. For each parameter, you can make individual types. Yeah? Okay. 8 minutes can come. Other questions? Also, what guys? Also, there's a thing. It's called variadic parameters. It means here, guys, we can pass only 2 variables. But what if I want to pass 2 or 3 or 4 or any amount of variables I want as a parameter? Okay, if I want to pass. Here, guys, you can use just something called variadic parameters. For example, you can do like this: 3 points, 3 dots, and some parameter name. Let's call it nums because it will be many numbers. So what it means, when you call this function, you can pass as many numbers as you want. How it works, guys? How it works? 20, 30, for example. Yeah. If you pass some amount of numbers. For example, I pass 3 numbers. It will come here, and these nums will work as array. This will be array containing 3 numbers. Okay. So let me just see. Not echo, just I will call. Okay. And I will do var_dump what? Nums. Yeah. Let's see what is nums. Also, I want to see the type of nums. Okay. So when I call it, I forgot something. Yeah. I forgot the semicolon. Yeah. You see, it's array, and it has 3 numbers like 10, 20, 30. You see? So you can pass any amount of numbers. Yeah, you want. Also any type, because yeah. Let's try to pass some floats, for example. Also, yeah, some strings here, for example. Okay, I think it will be okay. Yeah, you see, something will be of type float, something will be of type string, and etc. Okay, you can pass any types and any number of variables. And what we are going to do here, we should have some result, yeah, equal to 0 for each. Yeah, we know for each. Yeah, nums as n, for example. I don't need the indexes or keys. Then what result plus equal to n. Yeah, then I will return just the result. Okay, and I can make it echo, for example. Bless you. 150. Yeah, guys, is it clear? There's another ways how we can write the functions. We have something called arrow function and etc. But for now it's okay. Yeah, you can come. Only you, yeah? Only you, but not you. You were late for 11 minutes?
9 minutes.
9? Are you sure?
In the semester, 9 minutes.
I said yeah. Okay. No questions, guys? There are other ways we can write the functions, but not today, okay? I will show you after. So, okay, this is about functions. What else? Also, there is interesting thing in PHP. Let me create another file, guys. Week 3, yeah? Yeah, let me work with these 2 files. Let's say I have what happened? Let's say I have 2 files, guys. I have index.php and I have some code PHP. Yeah, let me just remove this everything. Okay, I have 2 files, guys. 2 files. Okay, I have index.php. I just wrote that it's index.php with some HTML and etc. And I have just empty code PHP. Okay, this is code PHP file. What I can do, for example, I want here I want to be just plain PHP. I want to write here plain. Bless you. For example, I have some variable x equal to something, yeah, 11 and etc. what I can do, guys, this is in code PHP. Is it clear? This is code PHP file. Okay, this is inside the code PHP file. I have some variable. What I can do in index PHP, for example, I can, guys, include code PHP file. Okay, you know about include in C++ also we have include, and then after including, what I can do, I can just echo, for example, x. Okay.
But if you have say mix in two files.
Yeah, I will talk about it, okay, later. So what I'm doing here, I'm including code PHP. Including means you take everything from this file, yeah, everything. Maybe you may have functions here, arrays, and etc. You take everything that you have here and you just pass it here, okay? Everything is passed here, including is this. You cannot come in 21 minutes. You can be here, stay or not. You can stay here or you can go and come to the second lesson. Code PHP. Yeah, guys? Is it clear? So you are taking the all code from here and passing it here, okay? Instead of including. So if I make echo x, let me see. Index PHP, yeah? Yeah. So it's echo, it's showing me 11. But if you don't include, like, yeah, it will be 1 because there is no variable x inside. Okay? Also, bless you. Also, there can be some function, some array. For example, you can create some array. Oh, he was prepared for this. No, okay. Okay. I think my colleagues from department will be asking why some students are sitting in front of you. Okay. Door. Okay. So you can have some array, for example, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and etc. And also you can use this array, yeah, here. You can just do what? You also include here, not echo but print array, yeah. Yeah, because it's inside the code PHP. Also, guys, with printing, something with when you want to print some array, I have some recommendation for you. Before printing and after, just place some tag. It's called pre. It's like pre-formatting, formatting of the output. You'll see it, and here you just close it. Okay, when you're printing array mostly, so it will show like this. Okay. Oh, it's so nice, guys. So nice. I forgot about it. Yeah, last lesson. Okay. Alright. Oh, you can make a function, guys. In your code somewhere you can make some function. Say print r, for example. Yeah, something. Just pass here some array and do this one. Okay. Okay. So you can just make a function and always you can use this function. Okay. Or what we can do, guys, we can take this function, place to code PHP, for example, or somewhere we can create some another file, call it just functions, all functions that you need when you're programming. Functions.php, yeah, functions.php. I can place it here and just put it here. Okay. And everywhere when I want to print some array, I will do what? Before I will include again functions, yeah, PHP. Okay, guys, and I will just use this function. Include, okay, include. Okay. Okay, guys. So you can create some file functions.php and put there some functions, common functions that you use mostly. Printing array, I don't know, other functions. Yeah, you can put all functions, and anywhere you can just include it and call this function. Okay.
Can we use it in midterms?
Yeah, midterm will be on week 8. It means, yeah, because we have now week 3, yeah, 4. Is it clear, guys? So I mean, anywhere you can just include your other PHP file. But there is one thing, guys, about including. Let's say we have one array. Yeah, we have one array. Let me just show you another thing. For example, in code PHP, I just want to echo something. Hello, guys. Okay, hello, guys. And I included code PHP once. Yeah. Let me just comment this, okay? I included it once. If I included it once, it's okay. It will just show hello, guys. But there's a case when you can include it twice or more. Not like this, guys. You can include one file that includes another file that includes another file, and you cannot control everything. And you can just include it twice or more time. You understand what I mean? Like you have 3 files, first, second, third. First file is including third one, and first file is including second one, but second one is including third one. It means from the first file you are including the third file 2 times, directly and via the second file. For example, yeah. I'm talking only about 3 files, but we will have like hundreds of files, and there will be conflicts if you include it twice. You include it twice, but in the code PHP you have like function that will be included twice, or you have variable that will be included twice, for example, okay? But you cannot create one variable twice. What we can do, guys, if I include it twice, you will see what? 2 times, yeah, because I included twice, okay? But there is another way. You can just call function include once, guys, okay? Include once. Include once. First it checks, yeah? Did it include before? No, it didn't include. Okay, that it includes, but when you call it second time, it sees that you included it before, yeah, and it will not just add it, and you'll call just it one time. Okay, you can always use include once. Bless you guys. How many times are you going for world record? There is a thing, guys, also quite the same thing with require. You can call include or you can call require. Also there is just require that can include it 2 times. Yeah, the same. We have include and we have require, but I will show you the difference. And also we have require once, guys. We have include, require, include once, require once. The difference between include and require. Okay, what's the difference? Include. If you including some file that doesn't exist, for example, I'm including a file that doesn't exist. This file is not here. Okay, I didn't create this file. And after, let me just say echo after including file. Okay, what will happen? It will give you some warning, yeah, that this file doesn't exist, and etc. etc. But it will go and execute other PHP scripts. It's giving you some warning, etc., etc., but it's continuing to execute the PHP script. Okay. So you will see the page, you will see normal page, but in the above you will see just some warning. But the whole page will be loaded. Okay, the other parts of the page. It's about the include once. But if you make require and you have some file that doesn't exist, yeah, it means it will just stop. It will not execute the other scripts of PHP. Okay, because require is more strict, so you cannot see here any PHP done. I mean, yeah. Do you feel the difference, guys? So require is more strict. It sees some error, it just stops. Include sees something, gives you warning, and shows other things, other parts of the page. Yeah. So what's the recommendation? If this file called PHP, yeah, what you're including, what you want to include. If this file is not, it's just some additional file. It has not. I mean, inside this file, you don't have any important information. You can just use include once. Yeah. So even if you don't include, other parts of the page will be shown. But if you have some file like database file connecting to database, some important file, so you can use require. So when you see some error, it will just stop and it will not go further. Okay. For example, you have inside this function, you have a function that's connecting to database, and here you're trying to work with the database after this including. It means better to make it require, because without this file, I cannot call these functions here. Okay. Just recommendation. Okay. Also, guys, what? Also, it's not about only PHP. Yeah, it's not about only PHP. You can just have what? You can just have simple HTML, for example, navigation, league, main page. I don't know. About page, contacts page, etc. You have some. You can just have some HTML. That is, for example, you have 5 pages, and in each page you should have this navigation. Yeah, it's like menu in the above. Okay, in each 5, and it means what? It means you have to take it, copy, and pass it 5 times to 5 PHP files. Yeah, it means. But you can do what? You can just place it inside one PHP file and just include it. Okay, just place it inside the code PHP, and just take and include this PHP file. Okay. So you'll have this navigation. Oh, it should be not just Li, guys. It should be. I think it should be Ahref. Yeah. Okay. Something like this. It should be something like this. Yeah, you can do some. He wants to make a photo. Okay, do photo. Okay. It's not about including the functions, some PHP things. Also, you can include just HTML if you want. Okay. So for home, I can give you home task, guys. Let me give you home task. Let me write it here, guys. Then I will send you. Okay. It can be TXT. Okay. What you should do, guys? Create 3 PHP files. Okay, create PHP files. Not with function. You can use functions if you want. Create 3 PHP files. It should be main PHP. Something like about us PHP, just about PHP, okay, and something like, I don't know, profile PHP, for example, profile PHP, okay. Then this is the main page. No, yeah, I think in main page, let me just finish then, guys. Create also 2 files. One will be header PHP, and one will be footer PHP. In header, you will have some navigation, okay? Navigation with links. Navigation with links to these 3 files, guys, okay? Ahref to main PHP, Ahref to about PHP, and Ahref to profile PHP. So links 2, 3 files above. Okay, I think just with links to 3 files above. Is it clear, guys? Just some navigation, just pure HTML, just HTML. Okay, HTML with Ahrefs. And here in footer PHP, just some fake information. Yeah, fake information. Also HTML, fake information about, I don't know, some address, email, something. Okay. Footer is something which is at the bottom of the website, yeah, web page. Footer, you know footers? Copyright something. Now our address is something. Yes, do some footer, okay? Just HTML, guys. Also just HTML. Here, this must contain header, then some content, okay, and what? Footer. Okay, but inside the content there should be what? News list of news. I will talk about it now later. Here header also, some content, some fake content about the company. Yeah, about company. Some fake content. Our company consists of 3 people. We are the best company in the world. Blah, blah, blah. And some footer also. Here also header, also some fake information about profile. I don't know. Maybe it should not be profile. Just you can replace it with the other file. It can be contacts file or any other. Okay. Just also some fake content and footer. Okay. Also, you have a file. One more file, guys. Create one file. It's called db.php. Database, like database PHP. Okay. And it should contain just array contains just array of news. Okay, at least 3 news in the format of title, content, and author. Okay, at least 3 news with the title, content, author. Okay, content is not. I mean, you can make content just with 1-2 sentence. You don't have to make it like big post. Okay, just 1-2 sentence. Some title of news, some content of news, and some author. And just this db.php should be included in main PHP, and this news should be you have to show it here in news PHP also. Okay, you understood what I mean? In main PHP you have to include this db.php, take this array of news and show it. You see, news list. Okay,
Yes.
simple. Yeah, just to do some practice with include, require, etc. Yeah, this is all about today. I will send it now to any questions, guys. This is all about today's topic.
Megawatt.
For what? For break?
No.
Yeah, you may.
So it's all about like doing like a website about news, right? With using PHP.
Just simple, yeah. I think you can do this in 30 minutes maximum. Yeah, just some fake informations. But the main thing in main PHP, you should have news list taken from the db.php, and nothing should be repeated. It means header and footer should be always included, but not repeated. HTML code inside the header footer should not be repeated in other files. Yeah, it should be just included.
Okay.
So you're not repeating yourself. Okay?
То есть, в конце концов, у нас будет один такой, одна страница сверху.
Yeah, you go to main PHP. When you go to main PHP, you have the news. Also, you have what? With the header, you have navigation to 3 files. Okay? When you press about us, you will go to again to main, again to inside the header, you have links to these 3 files. You mean? Yeah.
Okay.
And you're just going to main, to about us, to profile, main, But inside main, you should have news list. The news are taken from db.php. The news are here. You can store it as 2-dimensional array, for example. Yeah, 2-dimensional. Yeah, because you should have 3 news at least with the title, content, and author. I think it should be a 2-dimensional. Yeah? This is like database. Oh, in all pages. Yeah, you see footer. Just some fake information about address, email. Just go and see what other websites show in footer. Mostly they show some contacts, addresses, some links to maybe to social networks, social network stuff, Instagram, something like that. Copyright 2023, something. Just some fake information. Questions?
If you want to include file from some directory, what you have to do, right?
If you want to include from some directory, yeah, you have to write the. If it's inside, if it's not new, guys, good question. If these 2 files are not in one folder, they are in different folders, yeah, inside the XMPP, I mean the docs. Then when you type require, you just have to some folder name, folder name slash some other folder name slash. You can include require like this. Starting from this file from index.php, you have to go to code.php file. If it's in the above folder, you can start from here. This means go out from this folder. You know about this, guys? These 2 dots means go out from this folder. It means if I'm here If I'm here now, if the index PHP is here, it means go out to one folder up. Okay? This is one folder up. Go one folder up. Yeah? Could I explain? This move explains everything. Yeah? But if you have some other folders like index PHP is here, but you have to go to home and take some about PHP, you just write home, and then about PHP. Okay? If you have to go inside but not outside. If you going outside, just these two dots, it means outside. Okay? Other questions?
If you include PHP, maybe footer and header PHP, that's an HTML file. So you include like you're importing here all information here.
Yeah.
Then how you control where the header and where the footer?
It depends on where you require when you include this. If you include it in this place, it will be included just here. And after, if you footer should be somewhere here, yeah.
So it's different to two different HTML.
It's two different HTML files. When you did I understand you right? If you require it here, the code PHP, the code will be passed here, not here but here. Okay.
I thought footer and header will be in one file. So that's different.
No, header is one file, header PHP, footer PHP is another file.
Okay.
Yeah, as I wrote here, create two files, header and footer. So you will put, for example, header somewhere here, header, and footer somewhere here. Okay, included here. The header is included here, and the footer is here.
You said that if you require see the problem, they won't show the other code. But
Yeah.
if
You can make it include them.
No, if require will be at the end of the file and above will be some code, will it be shown?
Let me see. Good question. I think it should show something. Yeah. Let's just try to test it always. Yeah. Just some file that doesn't exist. So yeah, it goes from up to down. Yeah. So it shows first this thing, but after this require, it will not show anything. If you type something echo here, it will not show it now. Okay. Other questions?
No.
No. Okay.